Spartans, what is your profession?
Magic!
This is J-Man!
Welcome to the Otaku Files. On today's episode, we'll be searching what it means to be an otaku in Western Michigan. As part of this research, I interviewed several members of a local anime club, and I've visited a free anime convention at a local college. As part of the interview process, I asked this first question: do you consider yourself an otaku on any level?
Those are his.
Yeah.
I'm fairly
I was
decent
making a joke
up there.
about
I need
something.
a little bit more to get
I
like
found your
full
EC.
otaku
You just-
status,
Yeah, maybe.
but I'm pretty close.
I'm a little bit of an otaku. I like watching animes. I like reading mangas when I'm at Borders. I usually haunt Borders for that purpose. I learned how to make sushi and onigiri, and I can even make bento boxes, which my mother really appreciates. So my mother has learned to embrace that I'm a little bit of an otaku. And as I understand the word otaku to mean somewhat is that someone who's obsessed with Japanese culture or some facet of Japanese culture. So I really like the art style of anime. It's nice and clean. I really like how easy it is to read through it, and it flows, and the pictures are dynamic and interesting.
Probably on one of the minimum levels. I'm not into the action figure, like the little figures and the posters and tugging pillows or whatever they're called. Just big old life-size pillows.
I would have to say probably 6 out of 10 is pretty much growing. What started out with Toonami started growing into subtitled anime and eventually Vocaloid and an increase in interest in Toho, so I'd have to say it's just increasing a little bit every day.
Yes.
I'd rather not go into how much I spent on ramen and J-Packs last year.
As our quest continues for otakuism in West Michigan, I asked questions concerning glomping, caramel dancing, AMVs, and cosplay. In this next segment, you'll also see additional answers from our interviewees, as well as videos for caramel dancing, and as well as a short AMV.
Well, I can tell you the story about the first time I got glomped. That was pretty scary, actually. It was horrifying. Just having a conversation with a friend. I wasn't even cosplaying, just had cat ears on. And out of nowhere, 4 people. Like, I don't know where they came from. They made on the floor.
And what are your thoughts on glomping and caramel dancing?
Both are very acceptable.
Caramel dancing, much better Japanese than English.
Call me
I'm in cosplay right now as one of the supporting characters from Vampire Knight. Basically, I know that cosplay means costume play, and that, at least in my case, I like to cosplay because, one, I appreciate a series, or I really like a character for like their personality, or maybe if I have a similar appearance to them, or I happen to like what they have in their cosplays. For example, I really like the scythe that I made for my Yuki Cross cosplay, just because it's epic. And my friends got me into cosplay. Actually, in college I had a lot of friends who did cosplay, and they would do them in groups, so I had like a group of friends who did an Avatar cosplay a couple years back, and they just really inspired me. They had fun, they worked together, it was like relaxing, they got to show how much they appreciated something that was done.
I know what cosplay means. Costume, dress up in a costume is kind of the same thing, isn't it?
Cosplay? I've actually done cosplay. I was Billy Cohen for Resident Evil.
I make AMVs, but they're not good enough to enter to any contests, so I usually put them on YouTube. But I know that AMVs stand for anime music videos, and that basic premise is you sync your anime images up with your music, and you hope that you do a good job and people enjoy it.
I have a good friend, Keith Lehman, no big deal, but he makes some pretty sweet music videos.
And now, a few words from our sponsors.
This weekend I started.
Come by.
Yeah! Also, this time I finally built up my...
Snap flavor. Not sure what it is, but it's good.